Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Well, tonight is good old Tuesday. When you come on here, tell me hello. Tell me where you're from. Let me get my comments up here. There we go. Try not to put my fat head in front of the camera today, but hello, hello. I'm Tammy. And I am with the Painted Soul Studio. Hello to you guys that are watching right now from the Painted Soul Creative Journey group. And hello, YouTube. We are painting tonight. We're painting this cute little wreath right here. So let me get my brushes going. And y'all, it's Christmas is rolling up on us fast. And let's see, make sure I see my comments. Hello, hello. Say hello to me when you get on here. This is the little guy we're going to be doing today. See how sparkly it is? Can y'all see the sparkles? And it is so pretty when you walk by it at night when it's sitting on the shelf. But this is what we're going to be doing. This is an 8x10 wrapped piece of canvas. Nothing real special. Even the sides of it are even painted. So we'll be doing that too. But to get started, got me a new little setup here. And let's see if it is going to work or not for us today. It looks like it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I already primed this. I'm going to take a big fat brush. Hey Stephanie, how are you doing? And I'm just going to paint the whole thing white. Get a little bit of water on my brush. And go to town. I'm not used to this setup. I'm used to doing this flat, but I think I got a little bit of diamond dust in it. So I want to get it on here good and thick. I'm slinging the paint. Get my sides real good. Okay, I'm going to turn it this way. Make sure I don't see any of the dry canvas. Okay. Hey, Melanie, how are you doing? Howdy, howdy. Okay, next I am going to put some lines in it. Let's see, our little painting. I don't know if I can get it fit right there or not. I'll end up getting paint on it. I better not do that. I'll sit right there. If it falls off, it falls off. Okay, so I'm going to put these little lines in. It looks like it's kind of on a wood background. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Well, how I did that was I just make a little mark. 2, 3. And go down below, make a little tick mark. Whoops, that one might not have been right straight. And then just start drawing your lines. Now they don't have to be perfectly straight. See, I was off on that one. But it gives you a little simple way to do it. And then I'm going to kind of dry brush this in. I got gray on my paintbrush. I'm just gonna after I go over the line, I just kind of go over it dry. See, my brush is real dry right now, so it's just raking it. And if I want to, I can put some more highlight in it. Here, let me get you a solo look. Hey, Facebook user. Let's see if I can see your name on my Facebook. Nope. You're going to have to sign in with StreamYard. So I'm going to take just a little bit more and kind of, you know how wood has the little grains in it. Okay. And I'm going to add a little bit of turquoise in the back of this one. I'm just going to kind of drag it just to give it some interest. How's everybody liking this cold weather and this time change? Hey, Melissa, how are you doing? Is it cold where y'all are at? It's kind of chilly here. And I'm just going to work it in the way I'm happy with it. Get my little sides, some of it in there. I got a little too much right there. Get some more white. Keep my head out of the camera for you guys. And that's how I did the background. See, easy peasy. Okay, this is real wet. So I'm going to put it aside. I have another one that I did ahead of time. Here it is. Okay. And it's still a little tacky. I did this earlier today. That's okay. So we're going to start on our wreath. We're going to need some green paint, a filbert brush, this is just red. In fact, this is Christmas green paint by Ceramic Coat. And get enough of it on my palette here. Okay. And I'm just gonna, I like the way this brush works when you do this technique. It's better than a flat brush because it kind of, you know, just start dabbing it. And let's see, I kind of got a little bit of a roundness going here. I'm going to kind of give myself some marks where I want my donut. Let's see, right there, and a hole maybe right around there. Yeah. Okay. And then I just start letting it fan out. Whoops, I got in the white paint. Let me turn my palette around. Oh, it's going to look kind of messy. You just keep dabbing. Hey, Facebook user. I love you too. Hey, Terry. How are you doing? We'll come over here. And this is all this is just keep on keeping on dabbing it. Till you get your wreath built. Oops, I got too much on my paintbrush. Okay, it's a little heavy right there, but that's all right. I want some of them to kind of go out a little bit, not be so perfect, but who's put up their Christmas tree? Dab, 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 dab. Yes, it is. Dab, 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 dab. What would we do without not being able to do this technique? It got a little hairy over there. Well, I got my tree up, but just with lights on it. I thought I'd just enjoy it with my lights on it for a little while. I like trees that have lights on them. Mason, hey Mason, how are you, buddy? My grandson is on here. Hey, I miss y'all. No Christmas tree until after Thanksgiving for you. Melanie says no Christmas tree until after Thanksgiving. Y'all, no, you got to get it up. You do all that planning, you might as well have it up for a long time. Make your money's worth. Since we spend so much money. Okay, I'm getting too heavy. That's about it right there. We miss you too. Tell Rowan and Mason hello. Give Kinsley a kiss for me. Day after Halloween. Yep. Okay. Now that I got that far, I took a little white and a little bit of green. And we dab some more. The dabbing wreath. Hey Kim, how are you? How is it down in Florida? I bet it's still warm. Always warm down there. One of my favorite places. Okay, I'm just taking my white, my green, and just dabbing. You haven't put decorations on the tree for 4 years since you got the cats, the kittens. Oh boy, yeah, cats like to have fun in Christmas tree. Okay. And That's good. Hey Pam, how are you doing? Who's painting tonight? Anybody painting? Okay, I'm going to take a little black and water it down. Put a little green in it. Let's see. I don't want to use that brush. I like to use my long brush. Christmas tree up the day after Thanksgiving. Okay, I'm just kind of taking my black and my green, and I'm just gonna kind of wiggle it in here. I really need to let this white dry a little bit. In fact, let me use my air dryer for a minute. If I can do this without tearing down the set. You just finished watching a movie with your honey. Been creating all afternoon. I know Hallmark movies are all right now. I like the Hallmark Christmas movies. Yeah, they're a little cheesy, but I still like them. Some of them's been pretty good. Okay, let's try this again. I just want to get a little darker green in there. I mean, there's a lot on this wreath, so hang on, still got too much on my brush. Yep, let's make it a little bit looser. Y'all think I'm crazy, but yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna kind of wiggle it and not dab it this time. I'm just gonna wiggle it. That's one reason I like this brush, is because I can get back on it, and the further back my hand is on my brush, the looser. And see, it just adds a little shadowing in there. You got to have your middle colors and your dark colors. It makes it look a little more real, gives it more dimension. Yes, it does make a difference. It starts bringing it to life. But, so if you first start doing the wreath, you start dab, 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 and then you squiggle, squiggle, wiggle. Okay. Okay, now I need a little brown. Let's see, where's my brown? I'm not using the same brand of paint on all this. I'm using my master acrylics. I've got Deco Art in here. Let's see, I got ceramic coat paint. I got liquid acrylic. I got a little bit of everything on this piece. Okay, now I just want to make some little squiggly. Let's see, can y'all see that good? I need to bring it closer. There we go. I get it too much of an angle and I can't paint. I'll figure out. And then I'm just gonna make these little, like little branches. You can do this with a liner brush, but and you want to go out past the wreath. Maybe do a few of them inside. You don't really see them much right now, but just make little wisps. Let's see, I'll show you. See these little leafy things? That's what we're going to put on it. This one's going to look a little bit different because I did things a little bit different. You know how you do one paint and then the next one never the same. Let's see, I need some. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to take me some light green. And I'm just going to make little dollops. Don't you like all my technical terms? Okay. And just make these look like little leaves. And you can do some that don't even have to have, they don't have to all have be on a branch. So I might want a few right there sticking out on the side. So it just makes the wreath a little more fuller, giving it more. A little more interest. Now Terry's pretty good at painting on the easel from the side. This is a new thing for me. Okay. Pull it up a little bit closer. Let me see. How's that? That better? Okay. And hey, Deborah, how are you tonight? I bet it's cold up in your area too. And we're just making little dots. It's got, the paint is really wet. The other one, I kind of let it dry a little bit, but we don't have time for that. Sometimes we're impatient artists. We want to get it done. Yeah, see the back of your head. You gotta make sure you get your hair done right too, don't you? Don't have a big rat nest up there. And you just keep building it. Stuff like this is fun to do. It's fast. It gets you kind of at a point where sometimes when you paint, you got a piece going on and you're just not in the right mindset, and you're just like, I just can't get going on it. But if you kind of go to the side and scribble in your journal or do some kind of little cute art like this, it gets your mind, it gets you warmed up so that you can paint when you're into doing serious stuff. And I guess it's like a musician. We need to warm up. Just taking your paintbrush and scribbling and making circles and squares and stuff like that will help you. Okay. Y'all see that good? See them in there? There's nothing real exact about them. Okay, I see one over here I missed on the edge. I never can stop. I can just keep going and going. So I'm gonna let that dry a little bit and see how I did the edges. Let's go ahead and work on those some. So I just took me a big flat inch brush, and I'm gonna, like, when I do those little crazy little things, can y'all see that? Like, I'll put some, it's not any rhyme to reason. Just kind of, if you start in the middle, you can kind of figure out where you want another one. If you want one there, I don't care if they're done all the way, one there. Whoops, I just got a fingerprint. See, it's not dry yet. Shame on me. I'll put one. Okay, start in the middle, figure it out. Figure out. Do another one in the middle. One right there, one right there, one right there. It just, when it's sitting on the shelf, it just gives some interest on the side of it. So, okay. Now I took my green and I kind of slid it down the side like that. Maybe let some of the corner get it real heavy. I'm going to use my round brush for this. Okay. Kind of roll it where I got that paint on the side of it. And then kind of just take it and go straight across like that. Maybe make it a little heavy on the corner there. Come down. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be moving. It's a little bit more right there. You can do this with a credit card or something else too. Your knife works good. So there. Okay, now I have some red here. I'm going to go ahead and stick it on my sides too. I'm just like, okay, you see, it's not an exact, it's just an impression. So I'm going to just take a dot and go between each one of my squares, and it's not a perfect round circle, it's just a little dot. Okay, and I better be careful, I'll be dropping this. Okay, what that was that's my top right there, because I have a fingerprint right there. Put a little bit of white over it. Okay, and next, the good stuff, gold. We got to have some shimmer. We just got a little bit more, and I'm gonna have to stop and come back Friday night and finish it, because I got to use the Sharpie on it, and everybody knows you cannot use your Sharpie and it's not going to do what it's supposed to do because of the paint not being dried all the way through. So I just want to add a little bit of this gold in here. I'm just going to rub it. We got to give it some bling, right? You can do this with silver metallic too. It doesn't have to be all these colors. Okay, so see how I've got the gold that goes around the top. Now, if you come in close enough, you can see my Sharpie pen work in there. So, on those little leaves. But, well, we'll just go ahead and put our little, let me show you something else. So, in the original, those are little gold dots with a red dot on top of it, just to give it more interest. So all I did was take my gold, and this gold's pretty thick, and use the end of my brush and just make big old what would we do without the end of our paintbrush? And now don't drip it on there. If I was in a flat, I wouldn't be dripping. So we start putting these in here. Just do them random. I love this gold. It's so pretty. See how thick I'm putting it on? Because they've got dimension in them, because the paint's on here so thick. And that one might run. We might have to fix it. But don't forget to put them on the outside too of your wreath. I'll let these dry real good, and I'll come back with the red. And add on to it. Is my earring hitting my microphone? Okay. And here's the original. Let's see, I got it upside down. So that's it for tonight, y'all. I hope everybody's enjoying this. I hope you try it. I will be back Friday night at 8 o'clock in Eastern Time. And after this dries really good, we're going to take and put our little red dots on. And then we're going to make our snow even heavier. And then you got to get your Mod Podge out. And if you don't have any of this luscious stuff right here, this diamond dust, get you some. Go on Amazon and get it, because then you can have a good time with it. You just have to be careful with it because it is actual glass. But we're gonna make our snow shimmer. Gotta have snow that shimmers, right? Okay. So, well, that's it for now. It was good to see all of y'all, and I'll see you Friday night at 8 o'clock Eastern. Tomorrow, Melody's going to be on here with Painting Crafty at 12 o'clock. And then Char's going to be on here with Folk City Art. She'll be here, I think, 2 o'clock. And it's all Central Time. So that's when you need to tune in. And I'll see y'all Friday. Bye.